You can see here some of the victory conditions and how you win the game. I'm kind of experimenting here with a free-for-all game. That means every kingdom is out for themselves. And a short game would last until one kingdom had collected 13 victory points at the end of a game round. If you're playing an alliance game where a couple of kingdoms have joined together, then it's going to take a little bit more to have a victory. And there's a medium game, and then there's a long game, which is over when all capitals are captured, or you've collected 8 treasures. So that's interesting. And wow, look at that one. The alliance game is all capitals or 12 treasures. So there's just some ideas of how to win the game. Well, right beside where we won the first battle, we have another battle with a foot soldier and a siege engine attacking a lone elven archer. Well, as we've seen, a foot soldier is a d6 and can only damage on a roll of a 6. A siege engine can attack with a d8. However, it has a special ability called a powerful attack. That means when it's on the offense, it will be rolling 2 8-sided dice instead of just 1. So for the undead army, here will be the dice we're rolling, and we need to score a 6 on any of these dice. And we failed miserably. So no hit. Well, now the elven archer has a chance to respond, and no hit there. So that was a standstill. Well, let's press the attack. Still no successful hit. And the elf, no. Let's press the attack again. We got a 7. That's going to kill the elven archer. But does the elven archer take one of the opponents down as well? No, he doesn't. So, another victory for the undead. No damage to the undead attackers. The elf is destroyed. Another land successfully taken over. And that's going to score the undead kingdom another victory point. Well, back up to the north, we've got a similar battle going on between the undead army and the humans, and we've got a siege engine and a foot soldier attacking a lone soldier. So similar situation. Since the siege engine is attacking, it's going to get 2 8-sided dice. A 6 is a kill, and we got a 7. Does the foot soldier take down one of us? No, he doesn't. So it looks like the undead have captured yet another territory. So we will remove this figure and claim that area as our own. Well, that will take us up to 3 victory points. Well, just to the southeast of that last battle, we have a dragon and a hulking zombie, or a zombie hulk, attacking these humans here. We have a foot soldier and then one of their monsters, which looks like a giant. Let me make sure what he is. Well, as I kind of suspected, he's a stone giant of Nerath. So let's start rolling the dice. We've got a dragon and the hulking zombie. Well, the monster is going to be rolling a d12. The dragon, however, is going to be rolling a d20. And a dragon is durable. That means he can take 2 points of damage instead of just 1. Alright, so we have the D12 for the zombie and the D20 for the black dragon, making their attack. And we've got 2 kills. That will definitely defeat the other side, but we have to roll their side. Well, they've got the stone giant and a foot soldier. And they've got nothing. So that was a very successful attack on this area, wiping these guys out and allowing the undead army to claim yet another land. Moving on up to 4 victory points. Well, all of our battles have been fought, so it now looks like we're in the step 4 reposition. Flying pieces can move again, and heroes will exit dungeons. Well, if you remember, we had our Wraith Warlord and our Evil Wizard there in the Vault of the Drow, where they successfully killed the Mind Flayer. They need to move. They can't stay there. So let's have them move down to the capital. Back at the Vault of the Drow, we have to put 2 new dungeon tiles face down. I guess the vault just became a lot more difficult to raid in the future. So if we enter that dungeon again, we're going to have to face 2 enemies instead of just 1. However, from what I read in the rules, if you were successful and raided it again and got another magic item, it would not go up to 3 tiles. You're going to stay at 2 and just keep replacing it 2 at a time. My flying unit can move again, and that's the storm elementals or my dragon. I think I'm going to keep the storm elemental where it is. I think I look a little vulnerable here though on this island, so I think I'm going to fly my dragon down here and end his movement. That's going to be 1, 2, 3 spaces, and we're going to end the dragon's movement there along with a wizard and a skeleton foot soldier. Well, after you reposition, you can reinforce, so it's time to buy new pieces, place them on the board, and move them, but you can't fight any battles, so they have to go into friendly areas. Well, I've got 11 gold, and I can buy some reinforcements here, and the cost is right here. So I'll take a look at the board and see what I want to buy. You can see right away that buying a new dragon will cost 5 gold pieces. You can also buy a castle, if you see that one right above the top blue line. A castle costs 4. And why would you want to buy a castle? Well, you can see that it allows you to place new pieces there. Well, let's spend 4 of our gold pieces. Let's give us a change of 1. And let's buy a castle. Well, let's spend another 5 gold and pick up a wizard and a fighter. So we'll take this 5 gold and we'll get our wizard and a new fighter. I guess let's go ahead and spend the remaining 2 gold on foot soldiers. So we'll take this gold and just pick up 2 of the basic foot soldiers. Well, that's what I bought this turn. I don't know if it was wise to spend all of your gold, but I did. And now I have to place these units. Well, we have this island out here that's got some of all of us on it. I think I'm going to put a castle there. It might be a very stupid thing to do, but I think I'd like to be able to start cranking some new units out from that space. So let's put our castle there. For the new wizard and fighter, I think I'm going to put them up here around this other castle so that in a future turn I can try to raid this dungeon down this way. And with my 2 little foot soldiers, I'm going to put them in my capital. Right there. Limits on placing. Evidently you can put any number of units you want in your capital, but in another area where you have a castle, you can put only a maximum of 4. And if there is a place where you just bought a castle or built a castle, you cannot recruit new pieces for that area this turn. I believe you can do it the next turn. Well, it looks like now that we've bought and placed those new pieces, we can move them around. Let me see if I want to do any of that. Maybe up here just for defense. I think I'll move 1 fighter out of that area and put it with the foot soldiers there. And then I think over this way with the capital, I might march those foot soldiers to the east here and see if I can get them into this area. Well, the last thing we do is take gold equal to the land spaces you control, and your turn will be over. Well, looking at the board, you can either count up all the different lands that you own, or perhaps a little bit of a faster way is to look on the back of your faction card at your base income. That's assuming that you haven't lost any territories, and your gold is going to be 15. And then I believe you would just add to that the number of territories you've captured on this turn, which for me is, let's see if I can get my finger on here. 1, 2, 3, 4. I captured 4. So that's going to mean an income of 19 gold. Well, I'll put all this gold here. 5, 10, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19 gold. And that's going to end my first turn with the undead empire here, the Dark Empire of Kharkov. And please join me for some future turns as I continue to try to learn this game. Next will be the Elven lands, and we'll see how they do.